Well, good morning. It's Friday. I would like to read something to you. This was written thousands of years ago, and I think it's very pertinent to what's going on today and what happened on October 7th. I'm quoting from 1 Samuel 15, 2 and 3. I will punish the Amalekites for what they did to Israel when they waylaid them as they came up from Egypt. Now go, attack the Amalekites and totally destroy all that belongs to them. Do not spare them. Put to death men and women, children and infants, cattle and sheep, camels and donkeys. Well, what happened essentially on October 7th is basically the same sort of thing. Amalekites have been bothering us for a long time, and the Hamas are the Amalekites of today. Even worse in some areas than ISIS was. Now, Hamas did things that you probably haven't heard about or even seen yet, but some of us have been able to see what happened and have talked to people that have seen it. And I've heard a lot of stories from people. My son was down there for over a month, and his job was to collect the fingers, the heads, the severed breasts, the babies that were burned alive in their parents' ovens, and bring them in to try to identify them. It was a very, very hard thing for him. It was the hardest thing he'd ever done, and he's a experienced combat infantryman. Now he's back in his duties as an infantryman in the north, and I thank the good Lord that he's no longer down there collecting body parts. So I'm going to tell you a true story. Two members of Hamas dragged a woman out of her home, threw her down on the ground, took turns raping her numerous times. And when they were finished, they laughed and cut off her breast, threw it on the ground, and played soccer with it. Tell me that they don't all deserve death. Tell me that we shouldn't put them all to death when we find them, where we find them. I don't believe they even need a trial. I think that we should just kill them where we find them, destroy their families, destroy those that supported him. I would like to see us make Gaza look like Berlin after the war. But then we don't always get what we wish for, and that's what I wish for Gaza, for Hamas, for these Amalekites. Death, suffering, disease, famine. On that happy note, I'd like to wish you all Shabbat Shalom from Israel.